So morning you got some knowledge? Is it the same students or somebody else? Same. So should I tell you how to respond? No. Tell me. No. So tell me, how was that morning? Enjoyed? Yes. So what do you want now? Write down 10 questions which you can ask me. All of you, write 10 questions. I told you Brahma, quest for knowledge. I am checking whether you are good for bachelor or not. If you are a bachelor, are you a bachelor? Yes. If you are a bachelor, what you will have? Quest. Quest means question. So you will get lot of questions. Anybody want to talk to their friends? You can go out and talk. I have no problem. If you are sitting here, do the job. Be on that. I'll give you few minutes. Once you are ready with, when I say 10, doesn't mean 10. You can have 10, you can have 5. Somebody feels, oh, this is the question I wanted to ask. To get that feeling only I am asking. Anybody is ready with one question, you can come. If you don't have questions, that means either I am not good for answering your question. Second one, your brain is not working. Come on, come fast. There are 6 qualities required to be successful in life. 6 qualities. I don't want to give lecture, but that is required for you to feel. Why am I saying this? One is called Udyamam. I don't know whether you have written. Everything is knowledge. You should start writing. Udyamam. Udyamam is planning. Now you have planned with a question. Already planning is done because I made you to plan. Second one, if it is not there, even if you have planned, you will not do it. That is called Sahasam. It is Sahasam. Coming here is Sahasam, right? Correct? Yeah. You can do Sahasam only when you do planning. Sahasam has to be done. If you don't do planning and do Sahasam, it will become a failure. So that's why I said that's true for all your studies. Anything which I do, it is not for the class. It is for the whole study, whole life ahead. Udyamam, Sahasam. Second over. Udyamam, Sahasam. Third one. Now what is stopping you? Fear. So to come out of fear, what you want? Dhairyam. So what is the third quality you want? Dhairyam. Some people have dhairyam. And they will come. And they will all speak stupid. So dhairyam is not good enough to become a good successful person. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi. Buddhi is required. Now assume you have Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi. Shakti. To come to this place and speak, you need little Shakti, right? Energy is required. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti. Not good enough. You know what is the biggest problem? The biggest problem is your friend. You want to ask question, you will look at them. Finished. You will ask the next fellow, they will also know. So your all ability will be down, finished. You know, we had 2 people in Mahabharata war, Duryodhana and Dharmaputra. Heard about them? Both of them studied in same engineering college. Same professor taught them. Under same guru, Pandavas were there, Kauravas were also there. Pandavas became great, Kauravas became big failure. Did they got different class or same class? Same class. They come from same family, cousin brothers only. So your family background, classes cannot change. You know what was the problem? Duryodhana's friends were, who was the advisor for Duryodhana? Shakuni. Who was the advisor for Pandavas? Sri Krishna. So whether your friend beside is Krishna or Shakuni. And do you know Shakuni is from which place? Gandhar Naresh. Gandhar is Kandahar. Kandahar is Afghanistan. So what Mahabharata says? If you have Afghanistan people nearby, you will never improve in life. Even today that is true. Do you know the biggest problem? United Nations derecognized them. No funding, all poverty, no education for girls. Taliban is ruling. The most difficult country in the world because of failure, which is close to India, is Afghanistan today. Not today. Shakuni came from there. And who was Shakuni's sister who got married to Gandhari? Suppose husband is blind, wife is supposed to open the eyes to help the family, right? But what this lady, full of blind love to the husband, she also became blind. If both husband and wife becomes blind, they will produce 100 children. You understood the difficulty? So when you have 100 children, what will happen? You don't know who is their company. You don't take care of your children. But whereas Pandava's case, what happened? Every day the mother will ask, whom did you meet? What did you learn? Where did you go? So many questions. That was the power. So don't have Shakuni with you. If somebody is stopping you, I am seeing somebody wanted to come, look at them. Oh, what a great friend helping you. Actually slap them and say, do you know the old Telugu song? Tamil song is there. There is a Telugu version also on that. Which is that? Which was that? Podal Pogattum Poda. This was a Tamil song. Same, there is a Telugu song. I don't carry you like that. That ability is called Parakramam. What is it called? So 6 qualities. If you want to become successful, you have a Shakuni beside you, doesn't matter, but don't listen to them. Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramam. Shadhede yatra vartande, Devam tatra prakashayat. Wherever these 6 qualities are there, God will come beside you. Don't go to temple. God will come from there to your place. So let me see. Last chance. 6. Don't look at your Shakuni. Straight look at me and come here. I want 6 girls and 6 boys. If you are 100% you are a boy, then only come. If you are 100% sure you are a girl, then only come. You have doubt, don't come. There are a lot of people looking like girls, looking like boys. I am not seeing single courageous girl or a boy here. Wonderful. Don't look at your Shakuni. Come better. Come on. Now the other Shakuni is pushing Duryodhana. Both come. Both come here. So no boys, only girls. You don't get chance after that. I have seen you are talking to the friend. Let us go, let us go. But that buffalo did not want to leave that buffalo. Divorce her. Don't have company. You will get spoiled in 3 years. Okay. Yeah, come on. Come on. Good enough. Unfortunately, I did not bring my books. Otherwise, these are the children whom I used to give a lot of books. I finished all my printed books. You can all download it and look at it, okay? I used to give card earlier. That also stopped. Because all of you have got notebook, write down the number. Send me a WhatsApp, you will get all of this. Civil Service Prelims Handbook, internet you may not get. But you send me, I can send it to you. Fine? Okay, who want to ask first? Contract number 1. Nobody will repeat. Nobody will repeat what somebody asks. It has to be a new question. Now you understood how I am pulling the first beginner, right? If you don't come first and your question somebody asks, finished, I don't have anything. It could be anything. It could be my personal, it could be general knowledge. What you can Google, don't ask me. Okay? And don't ask me Pandava's names. You know, you want to make somebody fail. When somebody comes for interview, I will decide I want to make you fail, I want to make you successful. I will ask her, tell me Pandava's name. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will tell. You will get 100 out of 100. But the other fellow I asked, tell me Kaurava's name. Finished. You will not get more than 3 marks out of 100, right? So always the examiner knows how to make somebody fail or pass. There are a lot of tricks. Tell me. Come on. Come on. What did you ask now?
Like, what can be done?
No. What did you ask just when I said come on?
Can I?
It's a wrong English. Nothing wrong. Because all your teachers would have taught you like this.
Yes, sir.
Your teachers also may tell you the same thing. Can means you have ability to come or not. Your leg is working.
Yes, sir.
There is no big drudge in between. So you can come.
Okay.
Shall I come is the actual question. When you come for an interview, I will start judging your ability in English from this. Okay? Nothing wrong. At your age, I didn't know this much English. But I learned. The best book to learn best English is Wren and Martin. Write it down, otherwise you will miss it. Otherwise you can see this video later. Write it down. Wren and Martin grammar book. Okay? And another online website is, you know what is hip? Show me, where is your hip? Yeah, hippo means this, right? All dancers use hip. So hippo, wordhippo.com. So that you will never forget this, wordhippo.com. Yeah. This is what you made today?
Yes, sir.
How many? No sir, DrTPS.
Like just these two. You have these are questions.
Wonderful. Beautiful handwriting. What's your name?
Zanara.
Spell it.
Z-U-N.
Z-U-N.
U-N.
I forgot. How did I forget?
U-N.
Z-U-N.
A-I.
Are you able to read? A-I.
R-A.
R-A. You will read this. Go back. Use a pencil to color it. Your name will come out. Okay? Look at my signature. S. A. S. I. Okay? Be creative in whatever you do. Introduce yourself and ask question.
So this is Zanara Amber, like from CSM branch, and my question to sir is like.
No, sir.
Okay, so doctor is, what can be done about our insecurities? Sorry, doctor.
Where is insecurity?
Like my kind of insecurity, or like one that people have in them.
Why do you think you have it?
Like cause of fear, like I am not that good in anything I do. Like,
Okay, I will ask you, do you know swimming?
no, sir.
Whenever somebody asks question, don't kiss them, okay? Learn, these are all, you have to become a professional, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Assume I don't know swimming and somebody push you in water, you feel insecure. Okay? So what is the formula for being secure?
Getting a life bag.
That's called skill. Okay? I don't feel insecure if somebody comes and fights. Assume that he was talking from there. He was not listening what I am saying. If I go and kick him, I have the courage to kick him. Basically, I have got good muscles. You want to check? Check. Check. Proceed. If I just kick somebody, finished. your backbone I will break, because I am a clarified person. So when I have a person who learned karate and clarified, do you think I am feared of somebody? When somebody is coming to fight with me, when I was in 7th class, one dog came to beat me. What I did? Took both legs and then beaten and then killed the dog. What is there to fear, yeah? Understood? Improve your skill. The best method to become strong is skill. Suppose I am going for an interview, they will ask lot of questions. You feel insecure. But how do I become strong? Prepare all the questions. I remember when I went for director's post in a university, you are not interested in this answer? You have something bigger or greater to speak? All of them are looking at you and you become samples here. You are the worst samples. Okay. So what happens is, when I went there, I know what the questions they are going to ask, because I already know. So they asked me one question, what did I do? From my bag I took one paper and said, this is the answer. Already written your answer. How do you know you will ask this? You ask any question, I have got all this prepared. How do you get 100 marks in your examination? If I prepare all the 100 questions, I will be the winner. And every question, this question I have written already 3 times. So practice well. Learn to learn is that technique in which, assume I know cycling only on this road, this road, this road, this road. That's how you studied so far. You did not study how to study. So you want maths teacher, physics teacher, chemistry teacher. Suppose I know already how I learned swimming. Do you swim for swimming throughout life in one pool, or any pool you can jump? So if you know how to learn, see, when somebody from abroad tell me that no, a very difficult microbiology I want to learn, call me at 4 o'clock. Send me the syllabus. I will give 3-4 hours. By the 4 hours I will study that subject. And 4 hours then they call me, I will teach everything. Why? If you are a good cook, there are 10 people coming at home. Will you be scared of cooking something and giving? If I am not a good cook and some people come at home, what do I do? I'll start worrying how to cook. I will manage cooking. That's what the word manage. Management is a bad subject. So I have a book called Life Made Simple. That's my book, in which all these questions are answered. In which I have written, not everybody is great in the world. Okay? Amandram Aksharam Nasti. Not every letter is great. Not every word is great. But I know how to use them in the right way. All of you can write Kalam, K-A-L-A-M. You like Kalam, right? Write Kalam. Write reverse, it becomes Malak. You know what is Malak? There is something glittering here.
These are stones. Stones.
That is called Malak in Arabic. Your language, I am speaking your language. In Hebrew, which is Christian language, Malak means angel. So I wrote a poetry, my decoration to Kalam, my Malak to Kalam, the Malak, the angel. How do I get this idea? Only when I learn different language, different meaning, and then come in the right time, in the right spirit. Got it? How do you get it? Practice it. I don't wait for Kalam to die to understand this. When I get Kalam's name, immediately. So I have a book called Rhythm of Life, in which 55th poem is about Kalam. And the title is Malak to Kalam, the Malak. What a beautiful poem. You will enjoy reading it. Got it? You know, most of the people have spikes on the top. They are all fashionable people today. But Kalam is the only one who had spike at the bottom. And he was the most brilliant. So when I keep looking at people who have spike above, against Kalam, You should have spiked down, you become a real Kalam, right? So I've written all that in the poetry under that. Beautiful, beautiful question. God bless you. Inshallah, meet you sometime. Okay? Do you have any more?
Yeah, actually.
Ask. Or you be here, let them get a chance. One boy. You came first.
Myself, Jyothishmathi. My question about Dr.
Jai Shivakumar.
Jyothishmathi.
I am not going to give you Aadhaar card. Name is enough. What I have to call you? Shivakumar. Okay. I am also Shivakumar. Shashi is Shiva Kumar only, right? That's how the Shashi came. The Chandra, the moon. Yeah. All of you have got beautiful handwriting, yeah? I am really thrilled to see beautiful handwriting.
My question about doctor. How you become a scientist?
That by mistake. See, I'll tell you, in my age when every student, I studied in my own school, the management was ours. All my brothers, cousin brothers who don't get any job, all of them are teachers there. Because the worst job what somebody can get is teaching job in my village. My brother-in-law was my teacher, my brother was my social science teacher, my cousin brother was my maths teacher, principal was my uncle. Everybody, because management school, what we do is we appoint teachers, government will pay salary. That's a good system in Kerala. So it's now we are celebrating 100th year. My grandfather started that. I am also part of the management. You can see Naduvil. Naduvil is my place name. NHS, Naduvil High School, DrTPS. You will see those students coming to my house and studying. They stay whole night and study. Prepare for exams. I will take maths, physics, chemistry, all the classes. I love teaching. But my marks was good enough go for a TTC, Teachers Training College. So if I would have gone after 10th great marks, I would have become a TTC and lowest teacher. Where they will teach grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, right? If I would have not that good, I will take a graduation. After graduation, B.Ed admission. I was not having great B.Ed admission mark. So B.Ed also I did not get admission. Lot of bank coaching centers, bank test I did not get. Most of my colleagues got into bank. Telephone department as engineers. I did not get. So I joined for masters MS. In masters, most of the people got some job. I also did not get. So I got into PhD. What is PhD? Permanent head damage. Okay. Perspiration, humiliation, degradation. You become useless. Okay. After that, no university gave me teaching job. I got into scientist.
So scientist job also great now.
Because I was in Hong Kong when I was doing my PhD, my roommate was a scientist from Department of Space. So he told the Department of Space is great. I said, okay, then I will join. That's how I joined. There was no interest in space. Many people will say, a rocket was going, I was looking at it, nothing like that. I never seen rocket, only Diwali rocket I have seen. I have no great interest in all that. Because I have interest in everything around me. There is nothing which is good and that will come. No. So 20 years I worked. I was telling your civil engineering head of the department was with me coming. So I said, I am a civil engineer. Huh? Yeah, I made all the maps. GIS, you will also learn in the last year, one of the optional can be Google Map, how to make a Google Maps. This is from iPhone. So I taught iPhone company how to make maps in JNTU Hyderabad. My subject is Geographic Information System. Informatics, Geoinformatics, DrTPS, JNTU. You will see my class. True technical class where I am teaching how to make the Google Maps you are seeing now. I made 35 years back using Indian satellites. And that is what is used in Kargil war. That is what is used for catching Veerappan. I am the person who made a maximum number of maps in India. Got it? So is it that I joined Department of Space to make maps? Okay. We do, when you join Department of Space, you think that I am a mathematician. I will do only mathematics. I have to make maps. I must know where is Afghanistan, where is Pakistan, all geography only, social science, right? After 10th, I thought I will never learn social science. But after taking PhD, becoming a scientist, what I learned is 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th class social science. So tell me which subject which I studied? Mathematics. What did I do? Social studies. Understood? So scientist doesn't mean you do only computer programming. Any computer programming has to identify application. Suppose the application is banking, I must learn banking. Got it? You are a computer science person? You must be ready to study everything in the world. Now I have got a student who is working with a medical company. Simulation or somebody has got a knee problem, operation has to be done. You have to mold that computer operated lathe machine produces your spare parts. She is working in that company. You must know every body part. Then only they can do programming. Got it? These are all big joke. So don't think that now I am studying my nephew who passed BDS, dentistry. After that she specialized in nanotechnology. MTech in nanotechnology. After that, when somebody treats your teeth, they will put lot of medicines. Somebody will grind, some part will go inside your tummy. She had a question whether that will cause cancer. Now she is in Cambridge University doing postdoctorate in that subject. My sister's daughter. Got it? So don't think that I studied dentistry, I will not do cancer. Everything is related. You must be ready to learn everything around the world. This compartment is only when you are studying in classes. When you get into a job, you cannot tell, oh, I never studied this. No, you will study, then only you will get a job. You go to Infosys, they will give you 6 months appointment. 6 months. They will teach you basic mathematics and English. If you do a lot of mistakes, they will ask you to stay another 3 months. In that also you don't improve, they will give you a letter, thank you, bye bye, love letter, go home. Okay, if you do well, they will keep you there. 3,000 people will be appointed. Only 1,000 people will get job. 2,000 will be thrown out. Some engineering college, they will write full recruit at 3,000. But ask them how many continued for another 3 years. So getting job is not difficult. Building career is difficult. Ready to study everything. Okay. No Department of Space. We then had Indian Institute of Space Technology. That time. Now we have a Indian Institute of Space Technology. What we wanted to do, we ourselves don't know. Government will start. I was the first employee in my office. We were supposed to find some technique of helping the soldiers on the border. We will do. Correct. 20 years I worked in Department of Space, no attendance, no signature. 20 years. So when I went to engineering college, I decided I am not going to take attendance. If you want to sit in the class. Okay, attendance is after the class you send me the note, one photograph. Why should I waste time calling name, attendance? This page if you sign and send it to me, take a picture, your attendance is over, internal marks is also over. That's how I do my job. I don't waste time on calling names, finding and all that. So there are different techniques to be used. Will you learn this in a class or you will have to think and find a new idea? Think a new idea. That's what is to be. Okay. So learn as much as you can. That will never stop you in getting into higher and higher. Yeah. You have some more question? You can stay otherwise. Yeah.
So myself Roshni.
No sir.
Doctor myself Roshni. So there is a thing going on right now that because of the introduction of ChatGPT and artificial engineering, it may be a threat to computer science students in future for jobs. So.
For this only I gave the answer. ChatGPT I can write a poetry. But my poetry I must be able to give an idea. That is what is prompting. If you want to use AI, ChatGPT, what you should have is, I teach augmented reality to the teachers how to use in classrooms. Okay? So how do I teach them? Are you seeing the background picture? What is that?
It's you with a animal.
Look at it. Louder. Speak here.
It's you. It's doctor with an animal.
With an animal. So how do I make this augmented reality? You know, almost 3 years back I was talking to teachers. You can teach KG children. You can bring whichever animal you want. You can make the sound. All these are available on one click on every smartphone which you have, but you never used it. So some tool is not good enough. You must know how to use it. Okay. Now you Google. How do you Google whether this application is available or not? 3D, animal, artificial intelligence, augmented reality. Then it will tell you in Google 3D how to get this. I can just do that, but internet is too bad here. Otherwise I'll just show you do this, and I will get animal here around, walking around and going around. So you must know how to use the tool. Correct? So this is giving you a taste for computer science. Therefore you can use all the tools great. No syllabus will teach you, but you must use your effort to do all this. Then you will become successful. The other day I had a teachers training, teachers workshop, principals workshop. So I was telling them, they never knew this. So I taught them how to do this. I've given them the tool also. I think I'll show you that. I'll search and show you. Yeah, continue.
It may cause us to lose jobs. This.
No, you will get more jobs. See, when I was a student of masters in 1984 to 86, I was doing my masters in Cochin University of Science and Technology. I did in Gulab, Sindhabad, no computers in the campus. Against computer I did strike. Because these sort of questions came. Kerala is a place of Marxist people, right? So they said, when computer comes, people will lose job, so you must strike against them. I was in the part of the strike. But same university I went so long back after that long years, and after long back from now, were to teach how to use multimedia in the classrooms. Do you think computers stopped the job for people or made a lot of jobs for people? So any tool which comes, you know how old is ChatGPT? Yeah?
No.
You tell me what should be the question you should have when you hear about ChatGPT. Who invented? Ask this question. And this question you have, you will learn a lot of knowledge. I know all these answers because I ask a lot of questions. If you don't know how to ask this question, ChatGPT will be there, but you don't know anything at ChatGPT. Got it? What is his background knowledge? He was a dropout from a university. He was a failure from a university. November 2022 he invented this. How many years old is this? Less than 10 months. Do you think this will stay 10 years in the world? No. Something new will come. Got it? And what ChatGPT you are using is only 3.0. Yeah, look at ChatGPT DrTPS. Another video you will see in which I was teaching how to use ChatGPT for logistics companies. Transporting item from one place to another place. How ChatGPT can. You will hear a lot of computer science words in that. You will use lot of computer science in using ChatGPT in the company. So one ChatGPT will give you at least 1,000 people job in one company, one logistics company. So has it generated new job or people lost a job? But only if you are a computer science person, you will lose job.
I am computer science student, so
I am saying if you are a computer science people, you will not get job. But computer science with a ChatGPT expert will get job. You understood? So when a new tool comes, don't tell I will lose job. Get the tool in your hand and then say, I have the tool. Now give me a job within that tool. Use of ChatGPT, do a certification program. Artificial intelligence, do a program. Augmented reality in education, do a program. Okay, so nothing is going to stop the requirements of people. It will only add more and more jobs. But if you just become a normal, ordinary student, you will not get job. So who is making this propaganda? Those you write, all of you write. I, beautiful handwriting, write nicely here. I am I am use less less. What did you write?
I'm useless.
I am useless. But you wanted to make it as an old story and you want a new story to be created?
Yes.
Use becomes past tense what?
Used.
So change that into useless. Now read, what does it say?
I am useless.
I am useless. Who did not use you?
Myself.
You did not use you. That's your problem. So no BTech computer science will give you job. But BTech computer science with advanced knowledge and everything around, you will get job. Okay? You will do. What's your name?
Roshini.
Roshni. Be Roshni. I got my granddaughter whose name is Roshni. She got married and he got 2 children. So I am a great grandfather, not a grandfather. I got a great grandfather. My nephew is 80 years old. Before I took birth, I got a nephew. Yeah, come on. I got sisters elder than me. My mother was too old, and I was the last son. So I've got sisters who are much elder.
Myself, Muhammad Muzammil Khan.
Eh?
Muhammad Muzammil Khan.
Okay, tell me. What is the story? What did you learn today? 1 point.
In 1 point, if I should
Yeah, what did you learn?
I can say,
Say. Useless?
no sir, not like that, but it was a great experience.
Tell me, what is that great experience? If somebody asks you, how is the food? It was a great food. What did you eat? I ate everything. Huh? Tell me, what is the tasteful thing? Everything was tasty. You are not a tastier person. You are a food taste person, a specialist in food. Then you will tell, this item had this problem, this was good, this was not good.
Your experience. So, as you previously said, sir, that learning is the way or motto of life. And we also know that it needs a great dedication and motivation. Right? So, my question is, what's the kick or the spark to get that level of dedication or to be motivated by ourselves?
Wonderful. Enough. I understood your question. All of you draw a x-axis in your book. Take a new page. Sit there or use the table. If chair is there, sit there. No, not can extra like this. Draw here. Draw a line. Use the table if you want. Draw a x-axis. Yes. And today, 23rd August 23/08/23. Correct? Now next 1 year, that means 24/08/23. What is your milestone? What are you going to learn? Don't tell that I will be 1 year elder. No, that every buffalo will become. What is that extra course you will get? You must be able to write all this. Okay, this is after 1 year, this is after 3 years. You draw a line with a lot of timeline. After 5 years when you pass, is it just a BTech I will get or I will get lot of tools under my control? After 10 years, which company you are aiming to reach? Okay. After 20 years, I want to become CEO of so and so company. What are the steps which I should follow? Make a clear plan. This is called the project planning. When somebody builds an institution, they have a project plan. They have a return on investment. How much money I have invested on an education? See, when I joined Department of Space, on my table we had a glass top. On bottom I have written, this day I am going to take my volunteer retirement. I am a retired person. So many people asked, you are retiring after 20 years? Yes. What are you going to do? I will tell you later. Everybody wanted to retire from the department. They want to become director. I said, I want to get out of this department. Minimum pension, I will go. But nobody can retire from Department of Space if they are less than 50 with the full pension. Chairman can stop. If you want, you resign and go. That means no pension. So what did I do? I played a lot of tricks. What are the tricks? I took a deputation to go to university and teach sometime. I went to Prime Minister's office to work there. So when I asked for retirement, they said, no, you are very much required in the office. I said, you only sent me last 2 years in different places. How can you say I am required? You already declared I am not required here. Understood? So in paper, you have to make a plan. Every step you must make plans. So if I have to become CEO, what should I do? How much money I should earn? I am an MBA, so I know how business plan is to be made, right? First quadrant, you make a quadrant, another quadrant, XY axis. Another XY axis, and you write, the first quadrant is you become an employee of somebody. Second quadrant, what you should write is, I have got few people under me working. Okay. Third quadrant is, I have got lot of companies, all the companies will report to me. Not one company, many companies. Understood? That's called entrepreneur. Lot of entrepreneurs are created. I am an entrepreneur trainer. So I get lot of people working for me in different companies. And last one is financial. You will only sit, give money to every person, they will make money. Ambani is not having a single company in his name. They have a lot of companies where he will finance. Actually, he is not a company owner, he is a financier. So what is the last step in development in life? Finance. Okay. So you must earn this much money. If I ask my student who is in US, what is your plan? Yeah, maybe next 10 years I will take my retirement. By the time I will have 100 crores. That's the plan. So how do you make this? I have to work in so much of company. You know they work 20 hours. 4 hours only sleep. I have to make the another method of last quadrant financing. So plan dedicated, you will become successful. You got the answer? Yes. Next. You are kind enough. Yeah.
So who is your inspiration?
Introduce.
Myself Samadna. Who is your inspiration?
My inspiration. Beautiful question. All of you should write DrTPS. Don't you think when I see this picture like this in front of everybody, will I not get inspiration or not? Have you ever gone to politicians' houses? Go to some MLA's, MP's house. They are all your servants. You will see when they enter, they will have big picture of their own picture. I have gone to Chandrababu Naidu's house when he was chief minister here. The only Andhra chief minister whose house I went was Chandrababu Naidu, because I had a project in which I wanted to get a permission. I went to his house. As you enter, you will see a big picture of him. He will always look at this and say, I want to be like him. So earlier somebody asked the same question in Life Made Simple. I said, Mahatma Gandhi is my inspiration, Kalam is my inspiration, Tagore is my inspiration for writing, Einstein is my inspiration for research. But all of them together is what is DrTPS, right? So you should create your own figure saying that this is what I am. Got it? Don't copy somebody and then we read a lot. I read a lot. I've got a beautiful book, Makers of India. Makers of India, in which I have listed 1,000 people who inspired me. In film you will be, sir. You will see in cinema. You will see in politics. You will see in business. You will see in banking. You will see in legislation. You will see president's names, prime minister's names. Prime ministers of India. I have got a beautiful song made for all the prime ministers of India with a qualification. Got it? So you should have create your own spirit in yours. That's the best thing. Yeah. Come on. If you are a boy, come.
Myself, I am Akash. My inspiration is Narendra Modi. My question is,
but ask him to speak without a prompting screen. You will become an utter failure. His English is too bad, number one. Number two, he doesn't have, without prompting, all his बड़ा speeches. हिंदी में भाषण देने के लिए प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता, बट अंग्रेजी में थोड़ा बात करने के लिए उसको प्रॉम्प्टिंग चाहिए. You know the prompting you will not see as a public. I know because I was with the PM's office. Before the Prime Minister comes, there will be a screen which nobody can see from the other side. Everything will be written there. And you will see prompting stopped Prime Minister Google. You will see lot of YouTube video in which it stopped. It's not coming. He is trembling actually. And he is not a seasoned politician. The reason is, he doesn't know. I worked in the Prime Minister's office, so I know what is strategy. When somebody was American president, he went even to canvass for his election. When another fellow who compete and become president, he was also supporting him. So politics, he is very good. But as a statesman, I have my doubts. Understood? So don't take politicians as your role model. They are not the real ones. What you see is not any politician, to that matter. Except some few politicians, probably they have little brain inside. Like we have Deve Gowda as Prime Minister. He was an utter failure. Manmohan Singh was a genius person. He knows the subject. He knows what he is speaking. He is a voracious reader. So there are a lot of good politicians and bad politicians. Chandrababu Naidu was a great visionary, but he had great speed in which people could not go. So he became failure. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I do political strategy. Geopolitics is one of my subjects. So political strategy is, I have people, I have a beautiful team. If anybody wanted to work, we can give you job. What is to be the political strategy? If somebody has to win, what strategies have to be taken to make him win? This is called political strategy. So when political strategy worked well, somebody wins. For all that you need money. Okay. So one of the best method to get money was different methods. I know when I wanted to get some, I know a lot of ruling people in Oman because I travel into all the Gulf. Maybe 100 times I must have traveled to Oman. So some of the rulers, they wanted to connect to Modi. Even for it, when he was a chief minister, I wrote a beautiful article on him in Indian economics. I also thought he is a great, promising politician. So I wrote, the article was, the power makes power. The power makes power. The power, the first power is electricity. Suppose you want to know a state is improving, what you should do? How much electricity they are using, consuming. If you know, then I know how much industry is coming. If how much industry is coming, we know the country, the state is progressing. So I keep saying power politics. It's not the power politics, it is the electricity politics. Understood? So Modi was good when he was a chief minister. He made decisions very fast. Some of his decisions are too good. You know, there is a big statue made by Modi. Where is that? In Ahmedabad? Anybody? Anybody who knows which is the biggest statue in India? It's in Gujarat. Is it in Ahmedabad? Many people think that it is in Ahmedabad. It is not in Ahmedabad. It's in a different city, very far from Ahmedabad. Just because that statue came there, the whole area got developed. This is Modi's brilliance. Suppose that statue was in Ahmedabad, generally what people will think, I'll make the statue in Ahmedabad so that many people will come and see, right? What he did, he took it to the village. So many people started going there, the whole area got developed. So very, very shrewd man. We have good and bad things about it. I have no politics. I am not a politician. I have no politics. I have got good friends in BJP. I love Bajpayee because he writes beautiful poems. Right? I know Bajpayee much more closer than probably Modi. Yeah.
How to work upon dreams and to be successful in life. How to work upon our dreams and to be successful in life.
Yeah, actually, answer is given by Kalam. You should have lot of thinking. Tomorrow, are you 200% busy?
Yes.
No, college doesn't make you 200%, not even 80%, not even 50% busy, I'll tell you. You have lot of time. So make yourself 200% busy. Every day there has to be huge activity around you. So that every moment you are becoming more stronger and stronger. Nimisham jalitam sreyam nadu dhumayutam chiram. Every moment be like a fire. Don't be like a smoke. Show your energy. Lot of activity. I used to be part of every activity in my office. Every activity around what happens in the society. When idea comes, immediately start writing, implementing it, show to somebody else, get an approval, help them. You will become automatically busy. And that busyness over a time will give you a lot of strength in climbing any mountain. You will become strong. Don't feel hot. When you feel hot, what do you say? I feel hot, right? Warm, hot, cold, feeling cold. Say no, no feeling. If you say, hey, it's too warm, I'm sweating, your concentration is on sweating, definitely you keep on doing it, your action will make more sweat. Just don't care. Best method. If any problem, don't care. Come on.
Myself Shravani from CSC student.
Use this closer to you. See, when you get a mic, you should use this like this. If you have a problem, DrTPS used it, it's not very close to my mouth. Keep it here and speak, that will also work. Because we have learned in physics that vibration is what is sound, right? You learned electromagnetic waves, which is in the sound wave, which can create wave. Are you getting what I'm saying? But too much of disturbance, and if there is a sound outside, this is how you should speak, and your class also can become better.
How can you manage all these jobs?
Hey, do you think I don't know cooking? I manage cooking? Going to the next house, buy something and then showing it? That is called a management. Management is a useless word. Do you know you have got an MBA program there? In this campus there is an MBA. I am an MBA. I am called as management professor. Actually it's a waste. What is MBA full form? I am getting a new expansion. Thank you. You know what she said? Don't tell this publicly like this.
Okay.
What did you say?
Masters.
I heard you are telling masters in bachelor administration.
Business administration.
Yeah, master of business administration. Is there a word management inside? Administration. What is the word?
Administration.
Suppose I have cooked for 3 people and 1, 2, 3, 4 came. I will manage supplying to everybody little water and sambar. Correct? That's called management. What is administration? I will get another lunch from somewhere and supply to all the food. Medicine. Have you heard polio? Administration. No nurse will take 1 bottle and there is only 50 bottle, 10 drops for everybody, 50 drops, 10 drops, 5 people, 1 or 2 drops fallen down, next fellow I will give only 7. What they will do? They will open another bottle.
Yes.
Who is collector? Indian Management Service?
Administration.
Which is higher? Administration is higher. Management is lower. Below that is controller. You will see controller and auditor general. Don't spend money, that's what they will say. What is administrator? If there is a problem, he will go to Chief Minister, I want this much money for Karimnagar. No, I will not give. I will go to Finance Minister. So go everywhere and get every money what you want for the district. That is collector's job. Management is what? Chief Minister will give some money. Okay, I will adjust with this. No ration business. Okay, no management. So how did I manage? Do you think I managed with doing all these classes? I pull resources. From every question I am getting some idea. I am pulling resources, right? Understood? So you should pull resources. Administering the class. Okay? No management. I don't manage things. I do it. All of you write the word try. Suppose somebody comes to invite you for a program. What do you say? I'll try to come. If somebody asks you give a problem, what you will say? I try to? Okay. Now what you do is, try to take that bottle. I did not ask you to take. What did I ask? Try to take it. Try to take it. Try to take it means you will not take it. Understood? Every day, how many times you will use this word? Try. So did you write try? Cut this. In my life, I will never use try. Either I will take it or I don't take it. Understood? So every word use very carefully. Otherwise you will become useless. You want useless or used less? Useless. Good girl. What did you say? Your name?
Shravani.
Shravan. Yeah.
Myself, Vijay Kumar. Sir, what is the question? Sir, how many degrees do you have? How many degrees do you have, sir?
How does it matter, yeah, whether I have XYZ degree or not? I have an MSc, I am an MPhil, I am a PhD, I am an LLB, I am an MA, philosophy half. I have done lot of certificate programs on C, Unix, name every computer program I have done. Okay. I am an astrologer, I am a Vastu expert, I am a Puja expert, I am a Tantri, I am a Himalayan tradition master. I know how to give Ashirvada, I know how to give Shapa also. Okay, and it will work. Understood?
Sir, give me answer.
I am fully set. Love you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. See, I remember when I met my Guru, he has given me Ashirvadam saying that whatever I gained in my life from my Gurus, whatever ritual which I have done in my temples, with all that I am going to bless you. That's what he has done. So what I am today is with the blessings of those great people. You can look at, I named it meditation DrTPS. Actually I don't teach meditation, though I am a meditation master. But you can look at meditation DrTPS. You can see one person sitting beside me, I am sitting beside him, and that's my Guru. He is no more. He is called Swami Rama. And look at Swami Rama. And his Shishya was Mahamandaleshwar Veda Bharati. We have Kumbh Mela. You know what's Kumbh Mela? Kumbh Mela Discovery Channel, I was a commentator. I was in Discovery Channel to give the explanations on Kumbh Mela. And during Kumbh Mela, the great Swamijis of India will get a title. He is the biggest, greatest Swamiji. And he is my Guru. So one of the Kumbh Mela, he was made Mahamandaleshwar. So I've been blessed with great Gurus in my life. That's my strength. Finished?
This is Vishwateja.
No, sir.
Sir, what's your aim right now? Aim.
What aim I can have in my life? Waiting for death. There is a beautiful drama called Godhe Katadalku. Because I have become totally desireless. I'll tell you, if somebody asks me, do you want money? I'll say no, I don't want. Because how many houses you can have in your house? I have got 4 houses already. Okay. Hyderabad I have 2 houses. Kerala I have got 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. Okay. My son, if at all, if I have earned everything what I have in my life, all that what I learned, my son will learn in a month time. Because he is a scientist, his wife is also a data scientist. And my son is a very good filmmaker. Yesterday he was in a short film program. My wife is a director of ISRO. And I have got very, very rich students who are all, tomorrow I am sure, if someone of you will become my student, you will know where you will reach in your life. And I don't charge for any of such mentoring. When they come, you will see me last 3 months, I went to Everest base camp. You know, from Kathmandu to Everest base camp, it cost 1.5 lakhs for one helicopter. Do you think a pensioner will be able to spend money? No, I will not. Some students will pay, somebody who calls me for a lecture will pay. Good enough, right? I had a beautiful lunch today. Probably in the last 1 month I didn't have such a beautiful lunch. Good enough, no? What else you require? Got it? I want only good questions. I want only good students around me. I've got a house in Malkajgiri where when BTech students used to come, what I do is I used to keep my wallet there and tell them, take as much money as you want from this. Go to shop, we will make Rumali roti today. Buy all the items and come. And there are 10 people, we will make all of us together, will make Rumali roti. I will teach them how to make this. Next day somebody will come, what do you want today? Biryani. Okay, let us make a biryani. Go and buy things. That's how I spent. And how many students? Maybe hundreds of students must have lived in me with my house, staying, coming to Kerala, staying with me. Many of them. They stay 10 days, stay with me, and they all have a beautiful time. That's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. What else you require? So, no money. See, there are only 3 requirements for everybody in the world. I am showing 4. But what did I say? There are only 3 requirements in this world. 4th one will come by default. Okay. This is not mine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You know, an old gentleman who was sleeping on the Mahabharata war in a very beautiful bed, waiting for death. Who was that? Wonderful, Bhishma. So when Dharmaputra went and asked him, is there any last message you wanted to give? Bhishma gave him one beautiful slokas which has 100 names of Vishnu. No. Any correction? 1000 names of Vishnu. That's called the Vishnu Sahasranama. And there was a question asked, what should I do with this? And there is a Dhyana sloka which says why you should chant, who should chant. Any Brahmins with a cross belt. I am not a Brahmin, I don't have a cross belt. I am a Kshatriya. My grandfather married to a Brahmin lady. So I am a mix of both Kshatriya and Brahmin. So I have got both courage and Uttar Pradesh. Kshatriya has got chest up and no business. That's why the tummy is not that much. Okay. So he gave a message saying, Vedandago Brahmanaha. Vedandago Brahmanaha. If you want knowledge, you will get knowledge. Satchatriyo Vijay Bhaved. If you want that power and position, you will get that. Vaishyo Dhana Samurtaha. So what are the 3 requirements? Knowledge, power, and money. Everybody wants these 3. But after that, what do you get? Happiness. So what is that you want ultimately in life? Happiness. So there is 3 requirements. What are the requirements? Learn, earn, fame. And the last one is happiness. If I tell like this in the MNC companies and all where I go, I'll say, great message in this world, you know what is it? Everybody wants to learn, earn, fame and happy. They will think, where did you get this? Immediately I will say, it's not mine. Whose? Bhishma Pitamaha. Vedanta go Brahmanaha. Satchatriyo Vijayi Bhavet. Vaishyo Dhana Samurtaha. Shudra Sukhamapnyat. You go to a temple and ask some priest, he will chant this, but he doesn't know this meaning of the sloka. This is my interpretation. Okay? So what is that I want? I am famous, good enough. I have enough money, good enough. Enough to live with this knowledge, I can live in the whole world. Enough, right?
Yes.
But what I want is the last one, happiness. What is my happiness? Some people take one peg in the evening, enjoy. Some people will chant to sloka, write some book and enjoy. That's all what we want. You decide what enjoyment you want. Some people will run in the morning to become fit. I will peacefully sit at home and see people running like this, and he will be Krishna Rama Govinda, collapse with a heart attack, I will be still alive. Understood? It all matters how do you look at your life. So I have no requirements. Finished. If I call here for a lecture, I am happy. That's it. Tomorrow I have got something else, day after tomorrow something else, somebody will come with a problem. You know, when you go to hospitals, you will feel so happy. Not with as a patient, to see other patients. Then you say, I am not sick, so I am very happy. Got it? I am not diseased. I never went to a doctor to treat me. Not even a single day diseased and then slept for either fever, cold, cough, what? travel across. I am not. I am strong as it is. So one fine day, my disease should come. Him on the stage, if I die, I am the. Kalam was most luckiest like that. But I am sure the management and teachers will say, what will do this buffalo who died here? He would have died somewhere on the road. No? That's it. Otherwise, nothing. Where is that girl? She left.
Myself, Shruti. And here is a question for DrTPS.
I told you that cinema. Which is that cinema which I asked you whether you have seen or not? That Swati Kiranam has lot of Shruti. That is the only Telugu cinema in which same song in different talam, different ragam, different Shruti repeated in same movie. Acted by one of the best actors of, if you have not seen, I have seen 100 times. No exaggeration. Every moment I can see and enjoy. If you have not seen, shame for all of you. Not because Mammootty acted. Probably the best movie Mammootty acted so far is that movie. One of the reasons which has not seen by most of the other people, even with every Keralite, if I ask, they have not seen, because no poem in that, lyrics in that is translatable to another language. So tough. Sahityam is most best Sahityam. Probably after, which is the greatest movie Telugu people made? You heard about Shankarabharanam? No other better movie than that. Until this movie was made, Shankarabharanam was the best. But after that, this movie became best. Pashur Veti, Shishur Veti, Veti Gana Rasam Pheni, Sahityasya Rasam Sakshal Shankaro Veti Vanam. That's a beginning. If you have not seen Shankarabharanam, don't see. At least see the first 3 minutes. You will hear this chanting. What a great movie. I love Telugu movies. Not because I am here. I started seeing my movies. When I was in your age, 10th class, there was no CD, no internet. I used to see 30 movies per month. Every day go to cinema theatre, skip classes. That's what I did. Okay. So I enjoyed my movie time in my life.
So you said you are a philosopher, you have the PhD in mathematics. How do you control?
What is PhD? Expansion of PhD, not perspiration humiliation. Tell me. What's your name?
Shruti.
Yeah, tell me Shruti, what is the name? Expansion of PhD. Expansion of PhD is Doctor of Philosophy. She asked a question, you are a philosopher, you are also a PhD. PhD itself means philosophy, right? Correct or not?
Yes.
So that question is wrong.
No.
Actually, you can see philosophy, DrTPS. I am an invited speaker as a philosophy professor in most of the philosophy forums in India. Last philosophy day, I was invited in West Bengal, North Bengal University as a philosophy professor. So they introduced me as a philosophy professor. And the topic was the war philosophy. Okay. So philosophy is the ability to see what others cannot see. What is philosophy?
The ability to see what.
That is called Darshana Shastra. What's it called? Darshana Shastra. So every PhD is a philosopher because he is seeing a problem which others have not seen. That is why you are getting PhD, right? So every PhD is a philosophy, but not every PhD of today. They somehow managed, the word what you used, somehow managed a PhD to write doctor before their name. DrTPS is not like that. I am a real PhD with a philosophy. Okay.
How you control your mind to be in a stable situation.
Why should I control?
Like
Let it fly.
we'll concentrate in mathematics. We'll.
It is not concentrating. It's actually multitasking.
Like how you will be stable.
See, I am a driver who is learning driving. Then if somebody is making noise in my car, I will say, keep quiet, I am driving, don't make noise. That is because I don't know driving. Have you seen your mother making dosha? Will they scold somebody while making dosha? Assume they scold. Do you think the dosha shape will become something else? Still it will be round. But they can still scold, right? When somebody is scolding somebody else, instead of reaching your house, will you reach in somebody's house? You are not thinking which way I have to go. You just walk, you are there, right? When you see your mother, oh, this is my mother. Will you think or you recognize very fast? That is because you are computer science? Yeah. You keep your mother's picture not in ROM but in RAM. Understood? The software is what is detecting, not the hardware. When you think your knowledge is put in the head, when the head, it takes time. It takes big effort. Suppose you keep all knowledge in your manas. The software runs faster than the hardware. So my software is very, very fast. I don't use my hardware. I am not joking. I have been tested with the electroencephalograph. It's called EEG. Ask your electronics friends. Electroencephalograph, which is used for testing your brain vibrations. And it is found when DrTPS is giving lecture, when I chant mantra, Pranavana Vyanavadhana Samaname Shuddhindam Jyotiraham Japi Patma Bhuya Sangha Swaha Vakmana Chakshu Srotra Grana Jikhuaya Do Buddhya Sankalpame Shuddhindam. Do you think I am thinking and chanting this? It just comes like this, right? So is it a task to think and take mathematics class? No, it just comes. Understood? So I am not using my brain. It's there in Hridaya, Guhara, Madhye. But in your heart, mutton biryani, chicken biryani, jalebi, mirchi bhaji, and neighbor's saree's color, and somebody's, yeah, same necklace. I know you changed your necklace. How beautifully you printed. I don't even remember that. So your attraction, passion is different. My passion is different. That's all it is. And this is for style?
No, sir, sight.
For what?
Long sight.
Long sight means you should wear it, right?
Like, here or there.
Yeah, hold it. What is the power? 1.25? Yeah, 1.25.
5,
1.5. See, I can tell this looking at it approximate power. Because I started using it when I was 5 years old. I have seen the glass, right? Good.
As you said, you have studied, this is personal question.
Yeah.
As you said, you have studied LLB. Do you ever want to become a lawyer?
See, why did I study LLB was her question. It's nothing personal. When I was doing my PhD, one of my friend who was from Palakkad in Kerala, he was a totally handicapped person on his wheelchair. His head was only working and he was paralytic throughout the body. He was a leading advocate in Kerala. His son wanted to be an advocate. So after plus 2, he wanted to make him join in Bangalore University. He found there is one Malayali, Kerala person, who can take care of my son. So he brought this boy when he was in plus 2 passed and gave me, because he cannot come. My room was in 3rd floor. He cannot even climb up. He cannot even get out of his car. He needs a lot of support. So he took me and then said, look after this boy. And I used to teach law book and then explain to him every word. I taught him as a good lawyer. I was doing PhD in mathematics. What I was teaching in the night in the room was law subject. When I got a job in Department of Space in Hyderabad, I was staying in Malkajgiri. While I was going for buying items, I saw one college, evening college, law college. I went there once and I said I want to register as a LLB. And I got admission. So I did a part-time law. And one of the best advocates of in Kerala was my uncle. The government, the highest advocate is Advocate General of India. His son was my roommate. So I've got a lot of contacts in legal. Understood? So that gave me a taste. And when I do MBA, we need to learn business law. It was very simple for me because I already know law. So I love law. I know CRPC, I know CPC, I know jurisprudence. I taught all these subjects to my students. And most of the students, not only my friend's son, I used to tell anybody who want to learn, come and sit. So my hostel room was with a lot of law students. At night I used to teach them. That's what I learned. That's how I learned.
Sir, as a computer science student, can I study law?
Oh, I'll tell you, when Department of Space wanted to construct or have a meeting of space law, I was the only one. And you can look at cyber law, DrTPS. I was teaching in Central University, Hyderabad, cyber law. Cyber law is one of the most attractive subject. Okay, so you can specialize in cyber law. All security departments have got cyber law. Those days I learned cyber law from the CBI. CBI people used to come and teach us because they will also have to learn a lot of cyber law. That time computer just started how to take care of your private activities which you are doing on internet. All these was taught to us by intelligence department. So they are all cyber law experts. Okay. Anybody else want to ask any questions? Have you learned many more different subjects than what I told in the morning? So the number of questions which you ask will diversify your knowledge. What you can do is each one of you should take each one chapter, and each chapter you start teaching your friends. That's what you should do. Don't wait for teachers to teach. Look at every technology term, look at the meaning, create your own dictionary, create your own style, but very difficult to change if you are not. All of you write one last formula which I am going to give today. That is DrTPS formula. P performance is equal to P performance. That is equal to A attitude, O opportunity, and S skill. S is the skill. I have explained reasons why you have to learn skill. Many questions came into that. Opportunity, all of you got an opportunity to come and ask questions. But some people did not ask questions because your attitude is bad. If you don't improve your attitude, you will never progress in your life. The most important is attitude. Suppose you have good attitude. Oh, I wanted to ask a question, but some teachers don't allow you to ask questions. Sit down, don't ask me questions. That means opportunity is not given. What will happen? You will become depressed. You will not improve your skill. So all the three are required. Balancing this is life. Okay? Performance, you can perform well in your life. Attitude, opportunity, and skill. I have got a swimming pool. Doesn't mean I will swim. I have attitude, then only I will swim. But if I have attitude, if there is no swimming pool also, I will go and find where swimming pool is available. What is more important? Attitude is important. So assume you did not have that attitude, probably you will not perform it. That needs to be changed. So how do you ask questions? DrTPS on internet, you will get my telephone number. Otherwise 950 20 388 75 950203875. All of you close your books. Close your books, don't look at it. Anybody who remembers my number now? Tell your friend and check whether it is correct or not. Now I will tell you, in the beginning I asked all of you to write, right? Assume if you don't write, I will tell my number. Do you think you will remember? So what happens is, one indriya it goes in and your hand is working, that means skin is working, and another indriya is seeing, it goes inside your software for some time. You know Google, when you ask question, immediately it can answer because so many times the same question went in. Keep writing. Just don't think that no, writing is useless. Write, make notes, use papers. Okay. Now if you don't have the habit, very difficult. All of you keep your books, pen down, hands free. Done? Clap. Stop. After lunch, forgot what I said. Okay, let us see. Now, I will check your buddhi, whether you have sufficient buddhi or not. Have you checked your buddhi any time? No, doctors will check, right? But this doctor is going to check your buddhi. When I say 0, imagine in front of your book where you are writing, you have got a plate and beautiful item what you like to eat. Okay? Now when I say 0, just take it. 1, tilt it like this. 10, it should reach your mouth. But I am not going to count 1 and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. See, almost scaling is correct. Middle only it reached. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it went there. Don't adjust. I told don't adjust. That doesn't mean don't adjust like this also. Don't do this monkey's job, okay? Got it? Let us see whether you are able to take from the plate to your mouth. Close your eyes and do it. 0. Don't adjust. I am recording, will be caught. 1, 2, 3. Somebody is so lazy, they want to eat only up to 10. Like this only they ate. Fast eating only their practice. Slowly they don't take it. But practice it. This is an exercise. Check your buddhi. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. It went to mouth? So all of you have got good buddhi for eating. Okay? Now, this is called pointing finger, right? This was a fun. Now the next serious one is going to come. This, touch the nose, not like this. Touch it 90 degree like this, as a orthogonal to the curve. Exactly. Take it down, take it there again. Once again you check. Is it working perfectly? Now take your finger, keep it on the notebook, close your eyes, don't cheat yourself. This is the real test. When I say 1, tilt it towards you. Exactly 10 should reach your mouth. I mean nose. Okay, now tip. Exact nose tip. 0, 1, close your eyes. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was this easy or food was easy? Now it went little down for most of you, right? How many of you got a little down? Raise your hands. Raise. I want a response, Amma. Please, show. Raise your hands. Don't shake hand with those people because they have digging nose habit. See, what you do every day is what happens to you. Okay, no problem. This is also fun. The actual one I will tell you now. All the boys, don't tilt your chair. Just tilt your body. Look at that corner. All the girls, tilt like this. Look at this corner. Tilt little body. Now stretch your arms so that you will not touch your neighbor. That's why I want you to do that. When you tilt, you don't touch your neighbor. Otherwise, you will touch your neighbor. Stretch your arms like this. Full stretch. When you tilt, you will not be looking at me. You will look there. Girls will look here. Are you able to see? Yes? I am not hearing. Yes? Now what you do is, from here, Two pointing fingers, take it up and see whether you are able to touch one to one. Yes, you are able to touch. You see that it is touching, right? So take it down. Put down your head, look down. You are going to do it when I am counting. 0, 1, 2, no cheating. 3, no adjustment. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You understood? This was easy. This was okay. But this, your own left finger doesn't know where is your right finger. Are you getting what I am saying? Why are you able to do it with easily? Because every day you are doing it many times. Why are you not able to do this? Because you are not practicing. So what you can do in your life is what you practice. Are you got a great lesson in life? So do you want to practice learning skill, learn to learn, discipline, punctuality, understood? Being active, waking up morning, gave you solution. What is the solution? Are you going to practice all what I said or just blah blah listen? Practice. Louder. Practice. Not enough. Practice. Not enough. Practice. Do you think you can? Yes. Say yes, I can. Louder. Yes, I can. I work with an organization in United Kingdom called Yes, You Can. YYCI. The organization is called YYCI. Yes, You Can International. Next month, this time I will be in UK. Yes, You Can International. Okay, and you will see British people telling that DrTPS is my mentor. He is the man who taught me all this. What it? From a village, if I can, what is my answer? Yes, you can. Tell your friend, yes, you can. Tell together, yes, we can. Tell me. Yes, we can. If the batch is good, the college is good. When I joined for graduation BSc Mathematics, before that the college was not good. After that the college was not good. When I was there, the college was great. Building did not change, teachers did not change. What changed? Our batch changed. Understood? Each one of you decide we are going to make a difference in this batch, you will become successful. And all my classmates during those days who did BSc, all of them are great positions today. We all decided we are going to change this batch. We used to skip class, go for movie, go around, all mistakes we do. But at the end of examination, all of us got 100 out of 100. So don't skip studies. All the best. God bless you. Inshallah. See you somewhere, sometime. Prayers. Good enough. I didn't see the watch. I saw principal coming. She is walking. That means, yeah, it's my time to stop. Correct? But generally, I will stop much. She asked me what time. If 10 students here is looking at watch, I will stop. But I am so glad. Not even, I don't think, except 1 or 2 students I have seen very restless because they have taken bad food. Their parents have produced them at the wrong time, which nobody can repair. Correct? If you are doing wrong, I will only find fault with your parents, not with you. Yeah, because that's how our story says. But then the problem is, there are viruses among you, they may spoil you. Don't give chances. There will be a lot of beggars in colleges. Please love me, please love me. You know, don't ever love beggars. Be a giver, not a beggar, right? Be very, very mature. All of you are in teen, 17, 18, 19. You wrote a age, teen there, right? Did I ask you to write an age? Yes. Go back to that page, cut that age. In last 5 hours, you have all grown 5 years. Your age is 22. Your age is 23. If your age is much higher, the way you behave should be the way you are behaving. But there may be somebody who is still playing like an LKG student. Some little maybe there. Just ignore them. Okay? But if you start minding them, addressing them, see, when I start a class, if somebody comes, why only less attendance, I will not ask. Because those who came, they came. Whom am I asking? Who are not come? So why am I wasting time on those who are not coming? I should only concentrate on who are there here, right? Understood? I will not scold somebody who is coming late. They are anyway coming, no? Late is some problem. Why they are coming late? Because they found there is nothing great happening here. If somebody is coming late in my class, that means I am a bad teacher. If somebody is waiting for my class, that means I am a great teacher. Very simple. I will change my style of teaching. When I was in engineering college in Hyderabad, environment science are taught. The whole seminar hall only, every student will come. 300 students. Because everybody has to learn. The timetable was adjusted first year, second year, third year, so that everybody can come. So one lecture, everything is over. And I will not allow them to ask questions or everything. I will tell them all questions you write down, send it to me. Tomorrow's next class I will answer. Because 300 students, you cannot do it as a classroom. As a guest lecture, it's fine. And what is the PowerPoint? Those days I used to use PowerPoint because of syllabus. I said, go to my blog, take the PowerPoint, that is your notes. I will not look at it and give class, I will give some other class. Assignment is, from my class, write a note and send it to me. So if you send it in the first, that's what I was telling one of the teachers there. When assignment is given, generally students will ask, when is the last date? I said, what's your name? Yeah. Don't submit. Your mark is 0. Because you are always looking for last, right? You will never become last only in your life. If somebody comes and asks, when is the first date? Today you can give. Whoever gives first, 50 marks extra. Whoever gives last, even that is the best, 0 marks. So there is a great competition to give. I was teaching business management studies in one of the colleges in Hyderabad. Saturday, Sunday I used to take class and finished one paper. And that I wrote as a book. And that's a book being followed by the autonomous college. How did I write? All the students wrote notes and sent it to me. I'll put all of them together. I made a chapter and printed and given to them. I said, this is your note. Next year onwards, you can use this for teaching. Next year they called me for teaching. I said, not required. This note is good enough. Anybody can teach now. That's how I prescribed the syllabus. I'll tell you, all of you can become great masters. But age is not, what is your age? Louder. What is your age? Gattiga cheppandi. Louder. What's your age? When you go back home, behave like that to your mother. Ask your mother, sit there, I am cooking today. I did this for my mother. Understood? Ask your mother. If your mother is scolding, I will give you a small technique. My mother used to scold me because I was very mischievous. Whenever mother scolds, I will tell, Amma, please sit there. I will sleep on her lap and then ask, when I was 2 years old, how I was. She will forget every scolding. She will say, you are such a cute boy. Now little, but okay. Always she keeps the hand on my head and said, tomorrow you will become a good boy. What is the blessing? Ask your mother, no father. Father chodu. Ask mother, forcefully take their hand on your head and ask them to tell, tomorrow you will become good. Ask them to tell this in your language, whichever language you are. Got it? That means today you are not good, there is a chance for improvement. Every day you improve. I am here today just because my mother always kept her hand on my head and said, tomorrow you will become good. I didn't understand. Those days I never had this intelligence to know what she is intelligently meaning inside. It was saying that you are not good today, there are so much to improve. Understood? Don't think that, oh, I learned everything. No, there are a lot of things to do. Keep this in mind. Learn as much as you can. Excel in everything what you do. Ultimately excel in L-I-F-E. What is life? Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramam. But I have seen few faces whose intention is to come. They had Shakuni beside or so much of fear. And I am sure they will give me a call. They will give me WhatsApp. This is what happens. But unfortunately what happens to such people, they will never be able to contact me in some life. But whenever you are coming to Hyderabad, if you happens to be in Hyderabad, give me a call. If you have no place to stay, there are 2 houses vacant. Students come and stay there. I have a beautiful library which is full of books on GATE, GMAT, CAT, RAT, whatever you want. Okay. And civil service, all books are there. Look at Shiksha holiday program. My trust is called Shiksha. S-H-I-K-S-H-A. It's easy to remember. S-H-I-K-S-H-A. You take that last S-H-A and put in the front, it will become S-H-A, S-H-I-K. That's my name only. Shashikumar, right? Got it? So Shiksha holiday program. That was the program which I ran. And lot of students came there and stayed. You can all learn what happened there. So without the boundaries, learn as much as you can in your life. You will become successful. Okay? Tata, bye bye. My prayers are, let me of no use to you anymore in your life. Okay? Let me of no use to you for anymore in your life. Namaskaram, Selvi.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful children.
Thank you, sir.
Don't spoil them. And most of them were with a great guardian and in the hands of one great lady here. Computer science is going to be handled. Don't handle them. Give them freedom. Creativity only can make them real researchers. You must create them as, all of them should have a great dream of becoming MTechs, PhDs, best universities abroad. That's what I have given. If you can I have given the seed, planted little more water to them, they will grow much better. Pranams and namaskaram to all of you. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Dr. TPS Garu, for giving such a valuable and interactive sessions to our first year students. It's a great lecture of yours, and also our students. I hope all the students are very happy to have him here. So we'll be frequently inviting you, and whenever your time permits, please kindly make it convenient to visit our institutions again and again and see that how our students are progressing. As you told, freedom should be given to the students. At the same time, I would like to tell that Jyothishmathi Institute of Technology and Science has already given freedom to a lot of students. We are here only to monitor whether the freedom is misused or properly used. That's all. We, as you said, we are just guardians to see that the freedom given is never be misused.
No, freedom can be given like a kite, but the thread is in his hand.
In our hands. In our hands. So thank you very much. So right now our senior students are going to present a video on Chandrayaan 3.